How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment. That's the title of this video. Narcissists often engage in various forms of emotional manipulation. And one of their most common tactics is the silent treatment. This is a form of passive-aggressive behavior, and it is effective for narcissists because it allows them to maintain control in relationships while evoking a specific emotional reaction from their victims. One thing about narcissists, they are self-centered, selfish, egocentric, self-absorbed, egotistic individuals. It's about me with the narcissists. They lack empathy, they are arrogant, they have this grandiosity, they believe they are more important than everybody else. They have a sense of entitlement. They use and discard others. Narcissists only care about their needs. They need constant attention, constant admiration, constant validation from you. Now, why do narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment? Number one, it's because of power and control. For narcissists, relationships are often about exerting power and control. The silent treatment allows them to manipulate others without direct confrontation. By refusing to speak, they create a power imbalance, leaving the other person wondering what they did wrong and how to fix the situation. A real-life example could be seen in a workplace environment where a narcissistic boss might stop communicating with an employee after a disagreement. The employee is left anxious and uncertain, striving to regain the boss's approval, thus reinforcing the narcissist's dominance. The other reason why narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment is as a form of punishment for non-compliance. The silent treatment is used as a punishment for not meeting the narcissist's demands or expectations. Narcissists have inflated egos and they believe that the world should revolve around them. If someone does not comply, even subtly, they may retaliate by withdrawing all attention. For instance, a partner in a romantic relationship who does not shower the narcissist with constant admiration might experience the cold shoulder. The narcissist is teaching them a lesson: fall in line or face isolation. Narcissists will dish the silent treatment as a control over the victim's emotions. Narcissists enjoy controlling others' emotions, and the silent treatment is an effective tool in this respect. By withholding communication, they provoke confusion, guilt, and anxiety in their victims. This emotional turmoil can make the victim beg for attention or validation. And this is exactly what the narcissist wants. A friend who suddenly goes silent after a small disagreement might trigger the other person's deep-seated fears of abandonment or inadequacy, further putting the narcissist in control of the situation. Revenge for perceived slights is also another reason why narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment. Narcissists can be extremely sensitive to even the smallest perceived slights or insults. When they feel slighted or disrespected, they often resort to the silent treatment as a form of revenge. For example, a narcissistic family member may give someone the cold shoulder after they question their decisions. In the narcissist's mind, this is an effective form of retaliation, punishing the person for the perceived offense and reasserting their importance in the relationship. Now, the other reason why narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment is avoidance of conflict. They may use the silent treatment not to engage in a productive conversation, but to avoid any emotional vulnerability. Narcissists typically lack empathy and they are incapable of processing or addressing their own emotions in healthy ways. When confronted with conflict or criticism, instead of facing it head-on, they withdraw. For example, a narcissistic colleague who is criticized for their performance might go silent rather than address their shortcomings. This withdrawal allows them to avoid the discomfort of self-reflection. A narcissist loves dishing out the silent treatment as a way of exerting a sense of superiority. One of the key traits of narcissism is a deep sense of superiority. By employing the silent treatment, narcissists communicate that they are above the petty concerns of regular communication. In their minds, engaging with the other person is beneath them. A narcissistic partner who refuses to talk after an argument might do so to signal to their partner that they are too important to waste time on petty squabbles. Why narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment is to test the victim's loyalty. Narcissists use silent treatment to test whether others are truly loyal to them. They want to see how much the victim will grovel or beg for their attention. In relationships, the silent treatment often becomes a way to gauge whether the other person will continue to put up with the narcissist's behavior. For example, a narcissistic spouse might go silent after an argument to see if the other person will come crawling back, apologizing for something they didn't do. The longer the silence persists, the more the narcissist feels validated in their power. Narcissists love dishing out silent treatment to instill doubt and insecurity. By refusing to communicate, they sow seeds of doubt and insecurity in others. The victim starts to wonder if they did something wrong or if the relationship is in jeopardy. This uncertainty makes the victim more dependent on the narcissist's approval. For example, a narcissistic parent might stop talking to their child after a disagreement, causing the child to question their worth and feel anxious about earning their parents' affection once again. Narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment as a way of exploiting the need for validation. Narcissists are often highly attuned to others' needs for validation, and they can exploit this vulnerability. The silent treatment is a way to withdraw validation, thus creating a sense of longing in the victim. A narcissistic friend who suddenly becomes distant after a compliment might cause the other person to obsess over what went wrong, desperately seeking a way to make things right and regain the validation they lost. Narcissists love dishing out silent treatment as a way of ego protection. Narcissists are often fragile when it comes to their egos. When they are criticized or faced with anything that might challenge their self-image, they may resort to the silent treatment to protect their fragile sense of self. By shutting down all communication, they avoid confronting their insecurities and maintain a facade of invulnerability. For instance, a narcissistic sibling might stop speaking to a family member who calls them out for their behavior, as the narcissist cannot tolerate any hint of imperfection or criticism. Narcissists love dishing out their silent treatment as a way of creating an emotional roller coaster. Narcissists enjoy dishing out the silent treatment because it creates an emotional roller coaster for their victims. By alternating between silence and moments of attention or affection, they can keep the other person on edge, never knowing when the next emotional high or low will come. This unpredictability keeps the victim hooked and constantly striving for the narcissist's approval. A narcissistic boss might ignore an employee for days, only to suddenly shower them with praise, creating an emotional cycle that makes the employee more eager to please. When a narcissist gives the silent treatment, they hope to gain sympathy from others. By portraying themselves as a victim of someone else's behavior, they can garner support and turn others against the target. For example, a narcissistic coworker might stop speaking to a colleague after a disagreement, and when others ask about it, the narcissist will spin a narrative of being wronged, portraying themselves as the innocent party in need of sympathy. Narcissists love dishing out the silent treatment as a way of reaffirming control over the victim's actions. The silent treatment is a way for narcissists to reaffirm control over the victim's behavior. By withdrawing attention, the narcissist is sending a message that they will only engage when the victim has earned their approval. For instance, a narcissistic partner might withhold affection to control the other person's actions, making them second-guess their behavior and adjust to the narcissist's whims in order to avoid further silence. Narcissists thrive on narcissistic supply, which is the admiration, attention, and validation they receive from others. The silent treatment, when it causes someone to react with concern or emotional distress, serves as a form of supply for the narcissist. The victim's attempts to engage or fix the situation reinforces the narcissist's sense of importance. For example, a narcissistic friend might go silent for days to provoke the other person into constantly checking in and seeking reconciliation, thereby fueling the narcissist's ego. Narcissists are rarely willing to take responsibility for their actions, especially if they perceive themselves as perfect or superior. By using the silent treatment, they avoid confronting any wrongdoing. This allows them to maintain their image of flawlessness. For example, after making a hurtful remark, a narcissistic partner might go silent, refusing to discuss their actions or apologize, because engaging would require them to acknowledge their imperfection. In conclusion, narcissists love using the silent treatment because it serves multiple purposes. It gives them power, control, and validation, while also avoiding emotional vulnerability and accountability. Whether in personal relationships, at work, or in social settings, the silent treatment is an effective tool for manipulating others and maintaining a narcissist's inflated sense of self-importance. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so.